So once you had an opportunity to kind of rewatch the game and maybe go back through all of the plays, what was your final assessment of your play? What did you like about what you did, and what frustrated you about your play?
I would say the biggest thing that frustrated me was that I didn't come through when my team needed me. Obviously I had the 2 interceptions in the first half, but I mean, you got to look past that stuff and you got to come through when the team needs you, and that's something I didn't do, so that kind of stuck with me.
Carried it 19 times. That surprised you how much you ran it, or is that sort of your expectation that might be your load every week?
I don't really go into the game expecting and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I kind of just be in the moment. So if that's what I need to do to help us win, that's kind of what I'm going to do.
How much have you watched that Minnesota tape over just to kind of study some of the things that you want to improve on this one?
Yeah, most definitely. I've watched it a couple times, just looking at different things, different factors, and things that I can get better on. Even the things that I did good, just seeing how I can perfect those things. So just constantly trying to get better.
Coach Satterfield remarked how well you went into contact when you ran.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think about sliding, or are you just not a slide guy?
I think there was times where I could have slid or got out of bounds. So I think that's something that I definitely need to take into account when I'm running the ball, because I know I don't need to be trying to run into people, run over people. So I think that's just something that I got to think about while I'm on the field.
Sounds like a dumb question, but how do you practice that?
I guess you just think about it. You just put an extra emphasis on it.
It's hard to do in the moment when your inner competitor comes.
Yeah. It definitely is, because you trying to fight for every yard you can get.
It's clear from your career numbers that you worked hard at Georgia Tech to cut down on your interceptions. They went down from year 1 to year 2 to year 3. So what kind of fundamentals or what kind of aspects of the training that went into that in the previous 3 years can you fall back on here after that game?
It's just really just going back out there, watching the film and fixing your mistakes. I think when you have a game like that, it's good to watch it and just keep analyzing it and seeing what you did wrong and learning from it. And that all goes into your head while you're on the field at practice, while you're on the field in the game, and you just put extra emphasis on it.
How important is it that you really can't go this week in the offense?
Oh, it's really important. Billy is a guy that can do great things with the ball, so we just got to give him the ball.
You feel like your experience as a starting quarterback and getting past, whether it's a really good performance or a really bad performance, just sort of moving on quickly. Is that your experience helping with that?
Yeah, most definitely, because you know that there's going to be a time when things don't go your way, so you just got to learn how to learn from it and move on, and take every moment as a lesson.
What did the TCU game tell you about Colorado's defense?
They're a good team. I'm very excited to play them, and you just got to go out there and play our style of football and execute.
Jeff, given the nature of you transferring here, you took over the starting quarterback job and took over the locker room and looking as a leader. I don't know, do you feel like you're putting extra pressure on yourself because they're looking at you to maybe make a play?
I wouldn't say putting extra pressure on myself, because I'm the type of person I always put a lot on myself, but I think that helps me. It helps me as a person just to hold myself accountable, to do things that I need to do, and just put in the extra work that I need to.
What kind of lift did having Marcus Washington for the second half kind of give you on Thursday last week?
Yeah, Marcus is an experienced guy, so anytime he's on the field, he's going to bring that experience role to the table and just go out there and do what he needs to do.
First said that Sunday night when you left, you were in here watching film still. Did you watch more after week 1, or is that typical for you to kind of burn the midnight oil on that stuff during the season?
Yeah, it's kind of typical. I like to analyze every situation. So I'll probably watch the game and then probably dive into the next opponent. But I just like to be here watching it and just analyzing everything I can.
How different is the spotlight on you now compared to when you had at Georgia Tech? Just the amount of critics, experts, people that probably have made comments about your game, or at Georgia Tech, I'm guessing there weren't probably as many of those people in terms of the fan base?
I wouldn't really say. I would say it's a bigger spotlight, but as far as critics-wise, I wouldn't really know because I don't really pay attention to that type of stuff. I think just being at Nebraska and knowing how big this fan base is, how much they care about football, that's probably the biggest difference with the spotlight. But other than that, it's really all football at this point.
With IGC out, how much extra time have you been spending working with some of the younger receivers, and what do you like about that?
You could tell they're ready to play. Like, you could tell they're hungry, and just making sure that they know that we trust them, that we believe in them, and just making sure that they go out there every day knowing that we're gonna need them to play, and we're gonna depend on them.
What did Satterfield and Coach Steve Michelle tell you in the last couple of days?
Say it again.
What did Satterfield and the quarterback coach, the GA, tell you in the last couple of days about putting the last game into bed and moving on?
I mean, it's football. It's college football. They just told me, like any other coach would say, I mean, we got a game next week, so you can't dwell on it too much. You got to learn from what you did wrong, build on what you did right, and go out there and fix the mistakes.
Is there a specific key that you're looking to target in on when you're playing those?
Execution, really on all cylinders. So like penalties, pre-snap penalties, and just overall execution of the offense.
How'd your body feel after getting hit first time in a while?
Felt good.
Felt good this week?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I put on a lot of weight, so it kind of helped me out in that sense. And just the recovery that we have here as a team, they've been doing a good job with us.